All right, so I should be live, and I'm just double checking the sound to make sure that we're good to go. This is Linda Sochi Avalos. If you are joining us, super excited to be here. Thank you for watching, whether you're watching live or a replay of the video on YouTube or on any social media. Really appreciate that. So let me just double check the sound and we'll be good to go. Okay, so we are good to go. So welcome to another video of your weekly forecast. We're starting, today is October 8th, 2017. And I want to send a big shout out to my sister-in-law who I love, 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 love. So big birthday hugs, big a lot of angels sending your way, surprises of all sorts, amazing surprises, good, fun surprises. Wishing you an amazing new year of life, of course. And if you're having a birthday this week, then happy birthday to you as well. Again, sending you lots of angels and lots of hugs. So let's go ahead and get started with the forecast for this week. So October 9th to October 15th. So there is a lot going on this week. First of all, we just had a full moon last Thursday, and it was on a 5-day on numerology. If you're following me on Facebook, I posted that, and I had a comment of someone asking me, what does a 5-day mean? So in numerology, there are negative sides of a number and then positive sides of a number, right? So those people that are maybe on one extreme, I talked about extremes recently in a previous video of being addicted or being like extreme in one area, or being an extreme in an area, depending on what spectrum you're on. 5 reminds me a lot of the angels that deal with fairies, basically, which are nature's angels. Nature angels, so flowers, angels for flowers, angels for trees, and any time that we're outdoors. Basically, that's what fairies are. It's not super woo craziness, although if you're watching this video, you're probably on the same boat that I am in. Okay, so this is going to be week 41, starting tomorrow, Monday. If you're watching this live, it already is week 41, and a 4 plus a 1 equals 5. So a 5 week, as I mentioned, it's going to have that energy of just hold on to your seats. I mentioned that on my post on Facebook. And in numerology, 5s are, if you're a life path that is a 5, it's probably really hard to tie you down unless you have somewhere on your chart other numbers like a 2. For instance, I'm a life path 7, but the numbers to add up to that are a 2 and a 5, which are really conflicting. A 2 is like partnership and loves deeply, and the 5 is like, you're crazy if you think you're going to tie me down. So a 5, it's going to be really, if you're a 1 life path, a 5 life path, or a 7 life path, then this is going to be a great week for you. However, regardless of if you're not, just hold on to your seats. It's going to go by really quickly. So what my advice is, the guidance, again, this is just for guidance. My guidance for you is to basically, first of all, breathe, right? And also to make sure that you're, just go with the flow this week. If things are just happening like, woo, what was that all about? Then just acknowledge it. Do not react. Take some time to respond as quickly as you can, because I have a feeling that this week is, I know I'm getting this feeling because it's a 5 energy, that things are going to go by really quickly this week, really quickly. So try not to sign any contracts. If you must, just call on your spiritual entourage to help you. Ask them to give you some clear signs, and you know already, maybe if it's already if you're going to sign a contract and you've been in negotiations from before, then that's okay. But if it's something new, don't just do, this is very impulsive. Things happen on impulsiveness on a 5 energy. So let's say, for instance, if we were in a 5-year, a lot of people meet someone and then they're like, oh my God, we're in love and we're going to get married. And then the following year, they're like, what did we just do? So that's the kind of energy that the 5 has. So it can be extremely fun if you want it to be. Just relax. Ride the roller coaster this week. Let's see, try not to get too tied down on something or a commitment. If you have to make a decision or you have to give someone an RSVP, if you can wait until next a Sunday evening or Monday, that would be great, depending on your time zone. I'm on Pacific time. So, okay, the other thing I was going to tell you about numerology with the 5. I'm going to give you a little secret. If you add up your address, or if you live in an apartment, and whatever number is on your door, right, you add that up, let's say it adds up to a 5, then you probably have that energy at home. So you can change that energy if your home is a 5 and you're like, oh my gosh, no wonder things have been just going crazy. So if that's the address on your home, or your apartment number adds up to a 5, all the numbers on the back of the door, basically before you open the door from the inside out. So if you're going to walk out the door, you can get, one of those stencil stickers with numbers, and you can change the vibration of your home, which I think is pretty interesting. I've done that quite a few times. I've played with the numbers. I've never done a 5 because I'm good. I don't need any more craziness in my life. So if you do have craziness in your life because it's a 5 and it's in your home energy, you can change that. All right? So that's just a secret tip to stay empowered. And that's obviously why I am doing this video, is for you to stay empowered. So how can you stay empowered? So my thing with staying empowered is your spirituality. Like, where is your faith? What do you believe in? Are you grounded? Are you trusting what's going on in your life? Or are you freaking out? So ground yourself, right? Which for me is the spirituality part. Like, just breathe. I'm giving you the tools. Remember, and I will do the mantra in just a second for protecting yourself. And then the second thing is foundation, laying the foundation of, okay, this is what I believe, or these are my goals, these are my priorities. And so that's the foundation, the second part. And then the third part is acting, walking your talk, practicing what you preach, and becoming a leader in your life, your families, communities, and if you choose to, out in the world. So staying empowered. How else are we staying empowered? Okay, this week, the rest of the weekly forecast, what else do I have? I have my notes here. Moon. Like I mentioned to you before, we just had a full moon on Thursday of last week. So things might have gotten a little crazy. It was a full moon in Aries. If you were in Aries, or if you are in Aries, or you have your rising sign is in Aries, if you know that, then you might have felt it a little bit more. You might have been more emotional. You might have felt more ideas coming to you. Aries are initiators. That's what they do. They initiate. They're like, no, I'm going to get through. I'm going to get through. I'm going to push through this. So that was that energy of the full moon. That doesn't mean that's where the full moon is now. So the moon, like I said, changes every 2.5 to 2.5 days, depending on what time it is and what time zone you're in. So I'm not going to even go there and confuse you or try to confuse you more. But just know that now the full moon has happened and it's waning. So yes, it's waning. It's getting smaller and smaller by the days and the hours and the minutes. So you want to focus on also just letting go of stuff. So if drama comes up because it's a 5-week in numerology and you're like, you know what? I really don't want that anymore in my life. That's cool. Theatrics, right? I said I was going to start using that word. So no more theatrics. I'm good. And walk away. You have that choice. The most powerful word that a woman has is the word no. I don't know how many times I tell my nieces this and all the young girls that I'm around when we're doing classes and workshops. The most powerful word is saying no. I'm not comfortable with that. There's nothing wrong with that. So girls, ladies, women, use it. Use it. You do have power. Not saying that men don't have power, but I work on women's empowerment. So thank you, men, for watching if you are watching. All right. So the next thing I want to do is pull some cards. So what is going on? I know last week, before everything happened with the latest incident in Las Vegas, which was a week ago. So again, still praying for all the people that have been affected by that situation, that horrible, non-cool, unfortunate incident. Definitely, yeah, just my heart is still with you guys. And of course, still with Puerto Rico, still with everyone that's being affected. There's just so much politically that's going on. I did the video before that had even happened, so I did mention that on Monday, and I focused on my video on Tuesday regarding how to protect yourself. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can find me, just put in my name, Linda Xochi Avalos, and you will find me. So let's go ahead and ask Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to come forward. And we're going to ask to be protected with the white light of the Holy Spirit. Take a deep breath in and let it out. And reconnect with your higher self, reconnect with your divinity, reconnect with your inner power, because you have your inner power. And when you breathe deeply, often throughout the day, you constantly stay in tune. Kind of like when a lamp is plugged in to get electricity. You plug in and get electricity. All right, so let's go ahead and ask us to be protected with the white light of the Holy Spirit, all negative energy that we're carrying from this life or any past lives in all directions, time and space. We ask that it be replaced and that all that negative energy be taken away into the white light of the Holy Spirit, and that it be replaced with, fill in the blank, peace, love, joy, wisdom, clarity, laughter, abundance, prosperity, and anything and everything that our hearts desire. So let's pull a card for, first is Monday, a card that is beneficial for all of us. Monday, Tuesday, then we have Wednesday, Thursday, and then we have Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And today I'm pulling cards from the card decks that I use for readings. So it's basically like 7 decks all put together. I'm not going to go through them all. But if you want to know, then go ahead and leave a comment and I will tell you. So the first two cards are actually from the Life Purpose deck. I will tell you that. So this is a Life Purpose deck, and the card is Artist, right? So this is a great, right away, creativity is coming up for me. So have you been working on your inner self? Have you been letting your inner child come out to play? Have you been like super serious study lately? Like cara de fuchi, I don't want to do anything. Well, because your creativity hasn't been flowing. So how do you get out of a funk? How do you get back more into the groove and start feeling better about your life, about yourself, about everything that's going on? Get creative. Whether you draw, whether you sing, whether you paint, whether you play music, whatever that is for you, be creative, okay? Artists, that's what's going on. Monday and Tuesday, let out your creativity. Keep a journal on you. Any ideas that are coming to your mind, write them down. That doesn't mean you have to implement them right away and be more overwhelmed with everything else that you have going on in your life. Just simply write it down and then just let the creativity flow. Once the creativity flows, it's just like the waterfall is just going to start going down, okay? So all that goodness. This is interesting as well. Same thing. Wednesday, Thursday. Now it's time, Wednesday, Thursday, to pick out of everything that all your ideas that are coming up. Wednesday and Thursday, start prioritizing which ones you want to get out into the world first. Whether it's for you, for the world, for your family, for whoever that is. Your immediate family, it could be your outer family, your community, creative expression. It's time for you to start going out and expressing that, for you to implement, take steps to implement it, take action plans, okay? Things might slow down a little bit. Also, a big thing that I'm getting from the angels is you have the power to create your life, to co-create your life, right? We're not the only creators. Obviously, the higher power, HP, above. But we have free will, so we do co-create our life. We have the choice to say, you know what, this happened to me, and I'm going to feel good about it, or I'm not going to feel good about it. I had an accident, but was it a fender bender? And I'm like, you know what, my insurance is covered. They're fine. There was no hospital. It's just something that's material. I'm good. Thank God that nothing else had happened, right? So you have the power to create your life, to co-create your life. So get going. What are you waiting for? All right. And then Friday and Saturday and Sunday, we have alternative medicine. So because it is, again, a 5-week of numerology, and it might be intense, take self-care. take a lot of self-care. Get a massage, get some acupuncture, go to your chiropractor, which reminds me that I need to go see my chiropractor, get my monthly fix, get some Reiki, energy healing, whatever that is for you. Take a bath. I'm going to give a shout out to one of my doTERRA peeps, because I know quite a few. There's Tanette Schneider, and then there's also Janet Rodriguez, which is super awesome. They can hook you up. If you are a doTERRA person, put your stuff, let me know. You know, let other people know that you're around. I am a big fan of essential oils. Love essential oils. They really, really help. I use them throughout the day. I use them at night. I use them when I'm not feeling well. I mean, hands down, I've been using them since I was 17. So doTERRA just came around a few years ago that it's active, but I've been using essential oils forever. So honestly, whatever you use, Reiki, whether you go see the doctor and schedule an appointment, whatever that is, even though it says alternative medicine, do it for yourself. How about putting on a funny movie and just laughing your booty off? You know, that's alternative medicine. Laughter is the highest vibration. The highest vibration. And when you forgive, that elevates your vibration like 10 notches. One more thing before I end this video. Thank you for being patient and thank you for watching. Please remember to like. Please remember to subscribe. I love hearing from you, from your comments. And stay tuned, obviously, for Tuesdays. I have something different. I'm going to pull a mantra for this week from Louise Hay's Power Thought cards. Right? Louise Hay. Love her. Love Louise Hay. Love all my Hay House peeps. All right. Okay, one just popped out, and you know what that means. If it pops out, it's meant to be. I don't know what it's going to be. See what it's going to be? I'm excited. Ooh, I am willing to let go. That is your mantra this week. If you choose to take this on, right? Remember to hashtag, I'm willing to let this go. And hashtag, stay empowered, empower myself, any of those. It says, I release others to experience whatever is meaningful to them, and I am free to create that which is meaningful to me. Basically aligned and basically what I just said. I release others to experience what is meaningful to them, and I am free to create that which is meaningful to me. That means other people have a path. You have a path. I have a path. Our parents have a path. Our siblings have a path. Everyone has their path. Our children, they have their own path. And it is, you know, that's another story. But regardless, everyone's path is different. So our lessons might differ than the people that we love. So we can't always put our beliefs onto them. I don't like to do that. Again, this video is just for guidance. If it helps, great. Whatever resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't resonate with you, no harm done. Except, yeah, no harm done. No harm done. So I am willing to let go. I hope you are willing to let go of any attachments, anything that's not letting you go. I'm going to stop now because I could keep talking on and on and on and on about this. Thank you so much for watching. This is Linda Xochitl Avalos. I am live from Long Beach. And if you're watching the replay, thank you so much. Lots of hugs, kisses. It's Friday the 13th. Just send good vibrations. It doesn't have to mean it's freaky and crazy. But it is October month. So getting ready for Halloween. Have an amazing, amazing week, and I will talk to you later. Toodaloo.